Good evening, Birdneck students and families. Welcome to our Do Not Stress family event. This is Ms. Salentano, the assistant principal here at Birdneck Elementary. I wanted to share a poem with you before you partake in this exciting event that is going to focus on testing strategies to prepare you for upcoming tests. It's also going to show you a grounding strategy to help you keep calm. Also, we're going to talk briefly the power of yet. The poem is titled Your Best. If you always try your best, then you'll never have to wonder about what you could have done if you'd summoned all your thunder. And if your best was not as good as you hoped it would be, you still could say, I gave today all that I had in me. Birdneck students and families, that is what Mr. Yoshida and I would like you to do every day, is to try your best and to be your best self. We know you can do it. Have a great evening.
Welcome, Birdneck families, to our Donut Stress Family Night. We are here to help our soaring eagles prepare for the test. It doesn't matter if you are a third, fourth, or fifth grader that's getting ready for the SOLs, or a kindergartner, first, or second grader who just gets a little bit nervous while doing their schoolwork. Let's get started. Tonight, students will learn strategies for managing stress during tests, and they will learn test-taking techniques, such as taking their time, crossing out wrong answers, and checking their work. Parents will be able to reinforce these strategies at home for their student. Students and parents will also practice a calming strategy called grounding. The big question of the night is, how can we help ourselves feel prepared for a test? The first step in preparing for a test is to get a good night's sleep. It's very important to put the video games away and turn off the TV at night so we can get a proper amount of good sleep. Now, think to yourself or share with somebody close to you how many hours of sleep you think that we need the night before a test. It is suggested that students get between 8 to 10 hours of sleep at night to feel nice and rested the next day. Remember, turn off the video games and TV at night so you can make sure you get enough hours of sleep. The next step is to have a nice, healthy breakfast the morning you have a test. Think to yourself or share with somebody close to you what you think a healthy breakfast would be. What should you eat? Some good options to have for breakfast are foods that are filling. Think of things like yogurt, eggs, toast, and fruit. These are good options to have to make sure that you're full longer, and it gives you enough brain power and energy to let you focus while you're working on a test or any schoolwork. It is important to know where you can get a good breakfast to make sure that you're prepared for school. Where are some places that you can get breakfast? You are able to eat your breakfast either at home or school. If you aren't able to eat a breakfast at home, Birdneck Elementary offers breakfast every single morning to their students. The next step in being prepared and stress-free is to get to school on time. It is so important to make sure that you get to school with enough time so you could have breakfast and just get settled in and ready to start your day. What time do you think you have to arrive at school or logged into your morning meeting so that you are on time for your class? School doors open at 8 a.m. and you're considered tardy when it gets to 8:20. Virtual students, your morning meeting starts at 8:20, so it's important to make sure that you're logged in right on time. The next step in being stress-free during a test or schoolwork is to take your time. Don't worry if you're the first one done or the last one done. Just go at the pace that works best for you. Here are some things you should do while you're taking time during your test. Make sure you read each question carefully. Some of them can be really tricky, so it's important to read it all the way through so you understand what it's asking you. Underline important key words. Read all your answer options. Don't pick the first one that sounds right. Make sure you read all of them. And cross out any wrong answers. That will help you get closer to picking the right one. Next, we have to be positive. It's important to have a positive mindset and believe in ourselves while we're taking a test. What do you think are some positive statements that you can tell yourself when you're feeling stressed out? Here are some things that you can tell yourself. I can do this. I have worked hard this year, and I will do my best. Also, don't forget about the power of yet. I'm not good at this yet. I don't understand this yet. When you put the word yet at the end, you are telling yourself that you might not be able to do it right now, but you will eventually. You just have to work hard and believe in yourself. Our final step is to take deep breaths. This is perfect just to relax and take a quick break. At this time, we're going to practice a calming strategy called grounding. This can be done right in your seat, and you don't even need to get up and move. This is where we study the room that we're in and take notice of what we can see, feel, hear, smell, and even taste. Let's give this a try. To begin our grounding activity, we are going to take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in your nose, hold it, and breathe out. Breathe in your nose, hold it, breathe out. Last one, make it a big one. Breathe in your nose, hold it, breathe out. Very good. Now remaining in your seat, look around the room that you're in. Think to yourself or share with somebody close to you, what are 5 things that you can see? You might see a table, a couch, your favorite toy or game, or maybe even a family pet. Now think of 4 things that you can feel sitting right where you are. You might feel the chair that you're sitting in. Maybe you feel air blowing on you, or maybe you can feel your favorite blanket. Now think of 3 things that you can hear where you are. You might hear birds chirping, maybe you hear the TV in the background or music playing or people talking nearby. Now think of 2 things that you can smell. You might smell food that you had for dinner, an air freshener, or even fresh air. Now the last one, what is one thing that you can taste? Maybe you can still taste what you had for dinner, or you just ate a candy or a breath mint.
Thank you, Ms. Stafford, for those great tips on how to remain calm during testing situations. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Brandon Simmons. Mr. Simmons is a graduate of Virginia Beach City Public Schools, and he comes to you tonight bringing you some words of encouragement that you can take with you through the rest of your life. We hope you enjoy it.
Greetings, Bird Neck Elementary. I am absolutely honored and extremely thankful that I have this opportunity to speak to all of you young, intelligent ladies and gentlemen today. I just want to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to share this time and space with you and giving me a chance to share some motivating and encouraging words with all of you before you guys engage into SOL testing. I just would like all of you to know that you guys are intelligent and brilliant, special human beings because you guys are the next generation and you guys are the future. Everyone is counting on all of you and we believe in you, but we want you to believe in yourselves. So before I even engage into today's message, I would like to greet all of you in peace. In the Arabic language, we say, Assalamu alaikum. That means, may peace be unto you. So before I engage into today's message, I would like to share with you all a little bit about myself. I am a Virginia Beach resident. I grew up in Virginia Beach. I went to Ocean Lakes High School. I attended Ocean Lakes High School. I was a student athlete. I played football. After high school, I graduated and I went on to college at Old Dominion University. I also was a student athlete there. I played college football. After my football career was over, I embarked on a new journey and I went to get my master's degree in the clinical and mental health field. I currently am getting ready to graduate and receive my master's degree in the clinical and mental health field. However, I share these small achievements with you all just to let you guys know that the road for me was not an easy road. The same seats that you guys are sitting in, I was once sitting in as well. When I was just a child and I was in elementary school, I was diagnosed with a learning disability, and I had an IEP, an individualized education plan. As a child, I had so many things going on at home, in my environment, within my community, and I just really didn't understand how to deal with all of the pressures coming from so many different angles. So what did I do? I had to learn how to fight, adapt, and overcome the negative situations that were going on in my life in order to achieve what a lot of people thought for me was impossible. So at this point, every single day, when I would go to school, when I would go into the community, whatever I would do, I would always tell myself I can and I will. Everybody say it with me. I can and I will. Say it again. Say it again. I can and I will. I started to understand that my mind was the most powerful tool in the universe. That anything that I thought in my mind, I could bring it into my reality. You guys can do the same thing. From that point on, everything that I did, I dedicated myself. I worked so hard. I put my time and my efforts into everything that I wanted for myself. I understood that time is the most precious gift in the world that you can give to something or to someone, because time is limited. When I understood that my time was limited and that everything that I was doing on a daily basis was dedicated to the things that I wanted over my life, was dedicated to the things that I wanted to achieve, the person that I wanted to be, I gave everything I had every single day and I never looked back. I want all of you to understand and know that anything that you put your mind to, you can do. You guys can do anything that you really put your mind to. Anything that looks hard doesn't mean that you can't make it easy. Anything that looks impossible does not mean that it can't be possible. You can do a lot more than what you think you can. If you trust and believe in yourself and know in your mind and in your heart that you can achieve greatness, that you will be better than what you thought that you will ever be, that you will go above and beyond the heights that you wanted to go to in life. You guys are young and you guys are flourishing and you guys are blossoming into something so magnificent. But you guys can't see it. I can see it because I was in your shoes. I want you guys to understand this. Though I went through so many adversities, so many struggles, so many hardships, so many ups, so many downs, so many disappointments, I would never take back anything that ever happened to me, because it made me into the individual that I am today. I want all of you to pay close attention to what I say. Take your time. When I say take your time, I mean just enjoy the ride. In life, there are so many ups and so many downs, so many hardships, so many obstacles, so many adversities that you will face, and they're going to come unexpectedly. So what you guys have to understand is that this thing that we're in called life is not an easy thing. You have to be able to embrace everything that happens to you in your life and enjoy every piece of it, because all of you, each and every one of you, are on a journey right now. Everybody is on a journey, but each and every one of you are on your own journey. And along that journey, you're going to see a lot of negative things, a lot of bad things. But after difficulty, it comes ease. So I say these things that after difficulty comes ease, because life is very similar to this test that you guys are about to take. When you look at life and all the difficulties and hardships and struggles and adversities that you have to go through along this journey, you're on this journey by yourself. When you take a test, you have to take a test by yourself. This journey called life, you have people that support you, but you come in this world by yourself and you leave out of this world by yourself. This thing called life is a test. Though there may be some negative things and bad things that happen that may knock you off track, knock you off course, you have to learn how to build that confidence up in your mind, in your heart, and in your spirit, and be able to take everything that is challenging head on first. When you guys go and take this SOL test, each and every one of you are taking this test by yourself. Nobody can help you on this test. You may have supporters, but at the end of the day, you're taking this test by yourself. Don't rush through life. Don't rush through your test. Take your time in life. Take your time on your test. Just as life is a test, it's the same concept as this SOL test. You'll face a hardship in life. You're going to face a hard question on this test. How do you overcome something difficult in life? I can and I will. I have an average skill, but a phenomenal will. I can overcome anything. I can do anything that I put my mind to. When you guys go on that SOL test and you come against a hard question, I can and I will. I may have an average skill, but I have a phenomenal will. I will be great in life. I will achieve everything that I see in my mind. I will do great on this SOL test. I will get every question correct. Have faith, have confidence in your mind, in your heart, and in your spirit that you guys can do the impossible. Many of you may go into this SOL test. Many of you may be thinking that you won't pass it. Many of you may be already defeated in the mind. But the way that you can come up out of adversity, the way that you can come up out of hardship, the way that you can come up out of doubt in the mind is that you have to tell yourself, I can and I will. I want you guys to really get out of this. What I want you guys to really understand is that you can do anything that you put your mind to. The only thing that you have to do is just to say it inside of your head. Believe it in your mind and in your heart. Believe in yourself. And you can do anything that you can see in your mind. All of you that want to pass this test, you have to tell yourself that you're going to pass the test before you take the test. Anything that you do in life, you have to see it before you do it. You guys are a special group of children. Why are you a special group? because you are intelligent and brilliant, magnificent human beings. You have the power and the God-given ability to do and achieve the impossible. You guys are the future. You guys are the next generation. Everyone is relying and counting on you. We need you guys more than you need us. Before I leave you guys, I want you guys to take your time on this test. Don't rush through the test. Take your time on the test. Believe in yourself. Have self-confidence. Know that you are great. Know that you are going to go far in life. Know that you will achieve just one thing that is in the way of your journey. Know who you are. Go with your gut. Do not be hard on yourself. Understand that there are ups and there are downs, but you have to let the confidence that is within you, the hunger that is within you, come up out of you to help you achieve what it is that you want. So before you all go into this test, I want you to go and look yourself in the mirror, and I want you to say, I can and I will. I can and I will. Bird Neck Elementary, I thank you all. I want you guys to know that it was an honor to speak with all of you today. I appreciate you allowing me the time and the opportunity to share this space and this time with you. I just want all of you guys to know that I believe in you, but I want you guys to believe in yourselves. When you come against something hard, not just on this test, but in life, I want you guys to say that I can and I will. I may have an average skill, but I have a phenomenal will. You guys will be great. You guys are great. You guys will achieve greatness. All of you are smart, intelligent, and magnificent human beings. You guys are the next generation, and you guys are the future. So, with all of that being said, I just hope that one of you, at least one of you, came away with something positive today, and that you would take it not just on this test, but down the line in your life and use it for motivation, as motivation for when you come up against something hard in life, or just to achieve whatever it is that you want to do or whatever it is that you want to be. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. And Bird Neck staff, I thank you guys so much for having me and allowing me this opportunity. I just would like to tell you guys that, listen, words cannot describe, the feeling. Words cannot describe the opportunity that I was given. And I love to influence and inspire and to motivate any person, and especially our youth, because why? You guys, again, are the future. So I thank you all for having me as I leave you all in peace in the Arabic language. Assalamu alaikum.